Creek Garden and more. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Tampa's Creek Homestead and more. I changed the name back. Well, I decided to just pop on and be live for about 30 minutes. I just heard about a challenge that everybody is talking about, going live for 30 minutes, 5 times a day. So let's see how this works. I'm just sitting at the tire place, waiting on my vehicle to get done. The man is out there doing something. But yeah, I'm here at the tire place. What I wanted to talk about was friendship. I can honestly say I, I rarely talk to a lot of people. Um, I kind of stay to myself, which is not a good thing because sometimes I do get lonely, but I'm not alone. So when what friendship means to me is I don't have to talk to you every day. You know, I don't have to talk to you every week. But the thing about it is, when I talk to you, if you're constantly being consistent and you're not changing, far as you're not being manipulative, you're not being hateful, but you're still being you, I appreciate that type of friendship. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you make me feel good because you want to be a part of my circle as well as me want to be a part of yours. Hey, my Renaissance. Hey, Bougie. Welcome in. I'm just talking about friendship and what it means to me. Um, I don't have a lot of friends. I could count on one hand how many people I talk to, and I rarely talk to them. I've been knowing them for years. So, but when I got a part of the garden community, I started communicating with some of the people in the garden community that I've been following. Some have been consistent and some have not, which is fine. You know, I might need to put my glasses on my Renaissance because, baby, I can't see nothing. Okay, I can read the comment now. I can read it, but it had this little glare in my face. What do friendship mean to you all? What's the meaning of friendship? You know, tell me what it means to you, Bougie and my Renaissance grandmama. Facts, Bougie. Yeah, my oldest friend, my daughter is 27 now. My oldest friend, I've been knowing her while I was pregnant. I met her while I was pregnant with my daughter. She was 27. So me and her rarely talk. And when we talk, it's like we never miss the beat. You know, and it's hard to trust people now because we don't know what their MO is, you know. I done had enough fake friendships in my lifetime that I'm just content being by myself, if that makes sense. I'm doing this challenge that everybody's talking about, doing 30 minutes 5 times a day. So this is my first challenge. And sitting here at the tire shop waiting on them to put some tires on the car so I can go Uber today. I'm missing some money, so I need to get up and go Uber. But I thought this place did oil changes, and they don't. They only do tires, windshield wipers, and other little stuff. So I still got to take the vehicle and get an oil change tomorrow, which is really taking time out my day. But hey, I ain't got nothing to do but Uber and drive. So, but back to friendship. It would be nice to have somebody to pick up the phone and just call and say, Pam, how you doing? Is there anything on your mind that you want to talk about? I don't got that. I can go weeks without talking to people. Besides my daughters, them when they call, and the only time they call is when they want some. But who children don't do that? So, but yeah, I'm I'm not sure what I'm feeling right now. It's hard to explain. Boo just says my friendship with my bestie is respect. We have boundaries. We don't try to live each other's lives. We are happy for each other. Facts, Boo. And that's what I've always wanted. But since moving here to Indiana and meeting up with the people that I moved here to be close to, then God revealing that they were none but snakes, it's kind of hard for me to trust people right now because I don't know what your MO is. And I'm going to be me. I'm not changing me for you because you don't like how goofy I am or how silly I am. Or when I'm serious, you don't like that. Or you don't like the fact that I speak my mind. Hell, I'm a Taurus. I was born in May. I'm a bull. I'm going to speak my mind. It's only so much you can do to me before I say something. But this year has been, it's been real stressful because since I moved here to Indiana, I wanted that friendship, relationship with those people, but it didn't work. Um, then I got to the point that I was afraid to start meeting people, to date people. So I've been here since 2020. I have not dated anybody since I've been here in Indiana, which is not a bad thing because, that whole dating thing is like, really? Do I really want to take time to get to know you? I don't even know myself. I really need to figure out myself right now before I even decide I want to get into a relationship with somebody else. But hey, that's life. Boo just said, real friends like you just the way you are. Facts. My Renaissance said, I lost my BFF 3 years ago. She can never be replaced. We are friends. Sorry to hear that, my Renaissance, but I do understand. I get what you're saying. You know, when that genuine person really comes into your life and then all of a sudden it's gone, it's hard. That's a hard pill. It's really hard. So I'm finna be 48 in May if the Lord's will. And I'm like so over the whole quote quote system thing that you have to have the big house, you have to be married, you have to have this, you have to have this. You can give me a shed on 5 acres of land, some chickens, me a garden, some fruit trees, and I'm gonna be married. I don't have to have all that no more, because hey, when you leave here, you can't take none of it no way. But I do desire and I do want at least one person that's like-minded, that generally wants to be self-sufficient, somebody that really want to do better for themselves and better for their families, so that we have something to talk about. The people that I talk to, they don't talk like how I want about growing gardens or becoming a beekeeper or growing your own medicinal herbs. I need friends that's you don't have to be exactly like me. You really don't. You just need to be able to have those type of conversations so you don't get tired of hearing me talk about I want to be a farm girl. If that makes sense to y'all. Don't get me started on the dating game now, Poosh. Don't let somebody else's dream be your dream. Facts. And my dream is my dreams, and your dream is yours. But if we can have a conversation and our dreams kind of align, that makes a very interesting conversation. Well, Bougie, you a prepper. And I know my Renaissance grandmama does pressure canning. Oh, we can have some conversations because we kind of talk about the same things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to talk about the things all the time, because my Bougie Prepper doing that squat challenge, me and you not talking about that. I'll watch you, I'll support you, but I ain't doing that. So I'm only been on here 9 minutes, and they say I got to talk about something for 30 minutes. So, but I just chose the topic friendship because it's rare. It's rare that you find somebody that's really genuine. Now, I'm not gonna tell y'all what happened to me when I went to CVS yesterday, because I don't need y'all laughing at me. But I had an accident when I went to CVS. Just let it be known. I'm fine. It wasn't a bad accident, but it was an accident that when I got to the car, my daughter was killing herself laughing at me. And I was like, I think it's old age. She said, Mama, you just old. I was like, baby, you live to see 47 to see what types of issues you run into. And I respect that. Fake is the new real. Facts, bougie. Facts. I don't understand, man. Why do you have to be so fake in order to? That's another. Look, that's another subject one day. But I done seen enough fakeness in my lifetime. I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm silly. I'm goofy. I'm artistic. I love people. I'm friendly. I'm kind. I'm sweet. But at the end of the day, I'm human. I make mistakes. And I will own up to my mistakes. I'm not intentionally trying to do anything to hurt people. That's just not me. I'll do what I can for you if I can. Being a part of that group, those people used me to the T because I did woodwork, I drew, I built things, and I did it free because I love the Most High. And they knew that and they used that. So when I ended up leaving that situation, I was like, you know what? All the talent that God has given me, and I wasted it on who? People who didn't care about me. But there was a lesson that I needed to learn. You know, my gifts and talents can make me money if I choose to do that. But the situation that I'm in now, trying to get my own place, trying to find out where I belong and what makes me happy, it's affecting my health. And I know y'all see my eyes. I know y'all see it. My skin. I know it. It's really affecting me. And I got to do something different. So I prefer to be around people, like-minded people that wants to get away from the grocery stores, the non-food, and learn from each other. Because if you know something about growing a tomato that will grow a tomato the best way that you know how to grow it, and if I try it and I'm successful, then I learn something from you. You know, I don't put it past people with learning. I'm not never too old. My grandmother is 92 years old, and I know y'all saw her video. And when I was down there, my grandmother wanted to learn how to crochet. So you can never be too old to learn something. So I need friends that we can learn from each other, if that makes sense to y'all. My rental son said, I wish I did have a friend who wants to share a little bit of land so we can grow plenty of food, but no one I have that dream. Okay, I'm sorry. My rental son said I left that no. I was saying, okay, I'm sorry. You build things. Wow, I wish you was close to me. I would have to learn woodwork. I'm gonna have to do a video, but the thing about it is my bougie, my all of my equipment is in storage. So when I lost my house last year, God was fortunate enough to let me keep my belongings. So everything that I own is in two storage units, including everything I do when I do woodwork. But yeah, once I get situated, I don't mind doing videos. I don't even know where you at, bougie, because I love doing woodwork. I love drawing. My winter sons, that's what I was trying to get my children to do. I wanted to buy 10 acres of land, and each one of them get an acre and put their house or whatever they want to put on there, and then we just grow, do the farm thing. But my baby girl is on board. She has no problem with doing it. My oldest two, they have this thing that they have to have friends, and they have to have everybody come to their house. With today's society, I don't want everybody coming to my house. I don't need everybody knowing what I'm doing. So that situation won't work because they not like mine. My baby girl is. So my renaissance, I don't know. Maybe we need to collaborate. We can find a group of people we can go in to do this thing together. Cause baby, I don't want to depend on the grocery stores. That makes a lot of sense, Pam. South Carolina facts. Bougie. I've been looking at houses in South Carolina. I got a friend that stays in Rock Hill. I met her through that this situation up here. She is the only one out of that group that I still talk to, and she lives in South Carolina, Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I asked her about Rock Hill, and she said they got land down there for sale. So I might need to be looking. How close are you to Rock Hill? Boo just said, Boo just said fact. But, but yeah, we need to. I would love to have some acres, and everybody get their acre. We all come together, build our gardens, do what farm animals, well, the meat animals that, because my goal was to do my garden, grow everything that I eat, raise all the meat that we eat, including the eggs, as well as do the beekeeping and grow all the medicinal herbs that I need to build my home apothecary. That was that's my dream. And I talk about it so much that even my two oldest children like, Mom, you ain't got nothing else to talk about? What else there to talk about? I don't talk about video games because I don't play them. I don't talk about fashion because I'm not into it. Look at me. $5 shirt from Five Below. Pants is from Family Dollar. Shoes came from a gift box from Nike gift store from an ex. And my socks, yeah, shirt came from the jacket came from the Goodwill. So I'm not into fashion. Nails, I used to be when I was in Memphis, spending $110 on getting just my hands done. Yeah, right. Okay. I don't need to do that no more. So I just basically I find myself reading books about homesteading, farm, beekeeping, looking at all of my YouTube channels are geared towards the same thing. If it's not DIY, it's farming, it's bees, it's medicinal herbs, it's something pertaining to self-sufficient. That's what I look at every day. Besides me, in the morning time when I'm in my car, I'm driving. When I don't have a passenger, I'm letting the Bible read itself to me. Um, but that's my life. I don't travel. I mean, God forbid I had to came on went to Savannah and this situation with my son happened. I don't know what I would have did if I'm in Savannah, he here. So I had to cancel that trip. I'm glad I canceled the trip because it happened before I actually went on the trip. Markia is Bama Arthur is here with me too. I know a lot of people don't believe in sharing land, but as long as everyone comes up with their part of the money, everyone will be on their own part of the land. Hey, don't hurt the harvest. Thank you for coming in, sis. Oh yeah, don't hurt the harvest. Miss Alice is the sweetest person in the world, and she was the one that reached out to me here in Indiana. And ooh, she introduced me to some tea, baby, some herbal tea. Mm, 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 mm. I gotta thank Miss Alice for that. But my renaissance, the problem is when people sharing land, if it's not in the contract, it has to be in a contract and everybody has to be on the same page. What happens is people say they want to do this, but then when it actually reality and everybody starts doing it, somebody want to be the boss. It ain't no boss if we sharing and we supposed to be on the same page. You know, that's where the communication comes in. That's where discussions come in at. So that's my goal. I would love to have a family compound of like-minded people, you know. But you don't know how people live. I don't know how. I know how my two daughters live, and I don't want them two on my land. Sorry to say, I don't want them on there. But now, baby girl, she's more like me. She's an introvert, but she's an introvert. I'm not. I will talk to whoever. I don't mind meeting people and talking to people. But when it comes to my personal space, I don't want everybody in my house. Because the people who break into your house are the ones that done been in your house. Folks who break in your house that's a stranger, it's because they don't care. They coming to either kill you or do whatever they gonna do. They don't care. But 9 out of 10 people who break in your house are somebody that already done been to your house. And I don't want everybody being at my house. I prep, I store food, I store water. When I get my land, I don't need you knowing all that. You know what I'm saying? I have to protect myself and I have to protect my grandkids and family. Hey, Bronze, welcome in. Hey, Miss Stephanie, welcome in. Oh, Nightbot, welcome in. I didn't even know Nightbot was up in here. Yeah, I didn't even know Nightbox was up in here. I don't even remember setting Nightbox up. But my Renaissance grandma, we gonna have to talk about that discussion because Bougie down there in South Carolina, and that's one of the states I'm thinking about moving to. It's between Georgia and South Carolina. If I go back to Tennessee, it will not be in Memphis. I will have to be way past Nashville. So but that's my goal is to have a homestead, a real homestead, where that I don't have to depend on the grocery store at all or big farmer because I can literally grow everything that we consume. I watch people channels on people um, growing wheat. They mill their own wheat, they flour, they mill their own corn. Because I remember T-Nog saying something about milling your own corn flour. So I just need to figure out what corn we have to do that. But I don't want to have to depend on the stores for anything. And if I got people around me that's teach me how to do these things, and these people are learning from me, and we're growing vegetables and swapping seeds, and we're doing this and doing that, I'm happy. I'm content. I don't have to have the big fancy houses. I don't have to have the luxury cars because once one thing for sure, I can't eat none of that. That's not gonna heal me. Good friends, basically the friendships that I'm talking about of some like-minded people, good friendships, and being at peace is what makes me happy. Um, Y'all don't work night. Y'all don't work night box. I didn't even know he was up in here, bullshit. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out how Nightbot get in here. But hey, welcome in, Nightbot. But I got a question for you all. What are some qualities that you look into when it comes to a friend? What are the main qualities that you are expecting from a friend? Me, honesty. Somebody that's honest with you, somebody that's gonna tell me the truth. Matt, say hey.
Hey,
Say
how you
hey.
doing?
That's Matt. He's working on my car. he okay. Stephanie says trust. Yeah, trust. I have to be able to trust you. You have to be able to be honest with me. I don't care if your honesty hurts my feelings. I'd rather you be honest with me than lie to me. Because being honest with me, then I can work on some things. If it's truly me, I can work on some things. But if you stop talking to me because I did something and you don't let me know, and I take that to somebody else, I'm gonna be mad at you too. Because you could have told me, you could have been the friend that you said you were. You know, my Renaissance said genuine. Yeah, facts. You must be genuine, must have trust, must be honest. Honest. I can't say loyal because ain't nobody loyal to you. Not nobody. Only person loyal to you is the Most High God. I will never give nobody no loyal. I can't do it because then I'll be lying. You know, you expected me to do something happened and I can't do it. That's not being loyal. You know, that's lying. Hey, Mary with Grow, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. We're just talking about friendship, y'all, and what it means to us. I signed up. I guess I'm signing up to do the 30-minute, 5 lives a day challenge. So this is my first one, and I'm sitting at the tire shop. I've been sitting at the tire shop about an hour now. But once I get through with the tire shop, I'm gonna go do some Ubering, and then I'll go get my daughter and the grandkids, and we'll go back up to the hospital. They have taken the tube out of him. He's breathing on his own. His blood pressure is back normal. His blood is circulating like it's supposed to, but they still got him on dialysis right now, and he's still in ICU. So I can only say praise God and all praises to the Most High, because I appreciate you all prayer. When I needed you, you stepped in. Y'all ain't seen me from a hill of beans, but you stepped in, and I really appreciate it. I really do. So I'm trying not to tear up, y'all. Hold on. Let me. Now that's what you call genuine. People coming together when somebody needs prayer, and you don't hesitate and you just do it. That's trust. That's genuine. That's honesty. You're not doing it to gain likes. You're not doing it because you got an MO. You doing it because you really are genuine, and that's what you choose to do. Hey, hands in the dirt, welcome in. Sorry, I'm trying to keep from tearing up, y'all. So it's making my eyes water, and I just want to say thank you guys for coming together when I asked for the prayers, because I was losing my rabbit mind. I, if I didn't get him to the hospital that Saturday like I had gotten him to the hospital, his oxygen level was less than 40. His blood pressure was 240 over something. He would have died that day. So I'm grateful that the Most High made me take him to the hospital. But y'all stepped in. I can honestly say, friends I have never seen in a day in my life, only through these YouTube streets, y'all stepped in, and I am grateful. I am so grateful. And that's the type of friends that I want in my life. Somebody that's not looking for nothing in return. So I am really grateful that I got the support of this garden community, and amongst other things, because y'all do a lot of stuff besides just gardening. And I'm a beginner, so I'm learning, and I've literally learned so much from you all over these months that I've been a part of this community. So facts, grace, facts, hands. Thank God for His grace and mercy, and I thank Him every day. Yes. Hey, the funny story is Miss Stephanie that's up in the chat, y'all. I had picked her daughter up from her from the car place. Picked her daughter up from the car place. I met her daughter, picked her up, and then we started talking. And she started talking about Miss Stephanie. I didn't know Miss Stephanie from my Adam's apple. She started talking about Miss Stephanie, started about talking about, so you sound like my mama. My mama do the prepping. My mama make her own soaps. My mama do this. My mama do that. I said, girl, call your mama on the phone. And she picked the phone up and called her and told her that the Uber driver wanted to talk to her. But that's how I met Miss Stephanie. And me and Miss Stephanie talk almost every day. I done been to see Miss Stephanie. Miss Stephanie makes some fire soap. It smells so good. And she does a lot of stuff that I talk about. So we can talk all day, me and Miss Stephanie. So my renaissance. Right, bougie. And some folks don't like being called acquaintance. They feel offended by the name. But it is what it is. Yeah, y'all are acquaintance. You're not a friend of mine. I don't just label people friends. You have to earn that title. And I can count on just this hand, not even this hand, how many real friends I got. Now, eventually that'll be added through this community because there's some genuine people in this community, and I love learning from you guys. So, y'all, I've been on my live for 30 minutes, so that's one live that I did. But anybody that's watching the replay, I appreciate you all coming in. Please hit like, subscribe, and share this video out. And I hope I did well on this first challenge. So, but that concludes me talking about friendship, and I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me. I'm going to see you on the next live. Y'all have a good day. God bless. Love you guys.